This week I want to talk and show you one of my absolute all-time favorite garments from one of my all-time favorite collections. I'm talking about the 1988 collection from C.P. Company, designed by Massimo Osti. If you're not familiar with C.P. Company or Massimo Osti, I guess I have to make another video about that, but quick facts: he is kind of the inventor of streetwear. He was one of the few designers back in the 70s and 80s who started design not out of like drawing and draping and making beautiful garments, but finding inspiration in military clothes, functional clothes, and investigating fabrics and materials, and kind of bringing this urban street style into a high fashion, onto a high fashion level. Also, when I first saw this collection, about like 5-6 years ago, I was not so much into CP Company. I was just getting started into the whole Massimo Osti design and understanding him as a designer and his vision, not only for Stone Island that you probably know, but I was always more into CP Company because I felt this is a more grown-up brand and this is a more adult way to dress. And then I stumbled across this catalog actually, and I fell in love with one specific jacket, and this one was this jacket here. And what I like is that this jacket, which I happen to have twice by now, to me symbolizes the genius of Massimo Osti. Yeah, how do I come up with like the idea that the 1988 collection of Massimo Osti is his best? Because he created so many garments over the years and so many incredible designs that are groundbreaking in the terms of using fabric and materials, or cut, or like, yes, the famous goggle jacket where he used a generic Swiss M70 jacket to take inspiration from these pockets. Well, I believe this 1988 collection was the peak of Massimo Osti's creative work. He was 44 at the time, and he was designing for CP Company and Stone Island and Bonneville for over like 15 years almost. And this constant work and this constant experimentation, which he did a lot, kind of brings you to a level that allows you to know upfront what works and what doesn't. And to me, that really shows in this collection. If you flick through this this magazine and see all the designs, you can see pure perfection. I know a good collection when I see one, and I know when a designer has the experience and the creative background, the craftsman knowledge to pull off a beautiful, almost timeless collection. And if I look through this, I don't think it's 1988. It could have been 2002. It could have been like 2015. It could have been last year. And that's what great collections are for. They're timeless. And to me, this was probably the collection where Massimo Osti peaked, the 1988 collection. And it also happened to have one of my all-time Osti designs in it, and it's this jacket. It's not the goggle jacket, it is this Harrington jacket. And why do I love it? First, for the longest time, I was looking for a leather jacket that is a bit unique, but it's not over the top, like a Versace jacket that would have a lot of ornamental stuff that are not functional. This one is different. Massimo Osti used a classic British Harrington jacket design, which by nature was designed to golf in it. So it's roomy, it has space. But the traditional Harrington jacket is a summer jacket. It's a light cotton or twill. It has maybe a lining, but it's an overall very light and airy jacket that you can do sports in. But he used it in the winter collection. So what he did, he lined it with his almost signature wool lining that we've seen in so many other jackets and parkers. But again, as he's being this perfectionist, he didn't use the charcoal color wool that we know from the M40 jacket in another video I made. But he had this dyed in this rusty red, which I really like, and it brings a bit more like a earthy tone to it. And again, away from the military, he added a contrast twill color, so you won't not have your neck rub against leather, which I find very pleasing, because this is something, if you get a jacket on and it's cold, like it's not a nice feeling. He was probably at an age, not about my age, but older. I guess he was 44 at that time, and I want comfortable clothes. I have 2 kids. I don't need to look like James Dean in a Harrington jacket. I need to look a bit cool dad vibe. And this is exactly what this jacket gives to me. Other than that, it has this beautiful back here with this double peak, and yeah, it has a very classic British appeal to it, which I like. But again, because he slightly oversized this jacket, and as you can see when I'm wearing it, it is oversized, it is roomy, and I can layer a lot underneath, which I find also very important when you create a winter jacket. But he not also used this design in this leather jacket. What he also did was use it in his signature nylon fabric in a light green. So if you can see here, it is an identical pattern that he used with the same buttons, like this light brown contrast buttons. But he used I assume, I don't have the original, but I assume this is nylon jacket with padding inside. I also love the padding here that is squared and not diagonal as most of them. Here again, small changes make the difference. On the surface, this jacket looks like a regular leather jacket, but if you go into details, you see how much he really thought about this. And those are skills that you can only have if you actually have the experience and the freedom to create. Yes, the 88 is famous for the goggle jacket that he invented, that C.P. company then, or ever since then, puts on all the garments out there. But I think that was not the masterpiece of this collection. I think this collection as a whole works and explains Massimo Osti's vision at that time and his peak craftsmanship by creating garments that comfort you, but also make you effortless looking elegant. And that's what I want as a man in a collection. I don't want to stand out. And Yes, if you compare that to the Stone Island collection that are more streetwear and generally, I mean, he also said it, they are more for the kids to dream about. And the CP Company collection at that time are much more for the grown adult.